Sorry guys, I was messing with the buttons and lost the live. So let's start over again.
Get in your spot, dude.
I wonder if the people that most people aren't seeing it. I wonder what's going on.
You're off. You missed your live last week.
I know.
I forgot about you. No, in your spot. Right around.
So one person's on, it says. Howdy, Hagley, Brett. Yeah, I was on earlier. I messed up my button and cut the thing off, and now I'm back on again. What's that? So how's it down in your area? There's a poll on here. If anybody wants to vote on that, we'll hope that'll push it out a little further onto the algorithm. If you like the live, but push it out too. Seems like they're not putting it out tonight. I don't see nobody coming on. Yeah, it's probably been about 2 months since I had a live that they actually put on the algorithm. They've been cutting them off. And only a few people have been seeing them. It's nothing like TikTok. I can go on TikTok and people come on, hundreds of them, but they don't stay on. A lot of them will come on for a few seconds and go off, but you still get a lot of views coming in, at least. You get seen, but like on YouTube, it doesn't seem like they get seen by anybody really. Hey Dix, are you on there? Yeah, it's the wind slowed down, but it's been a windy day. Snow and ice is melting. Had rain about all day. For December, that's unusual. We haven't had this warm for ever since we lived up here. I don't think we've ever had a December this warm. David, Johnny, please be quiet. I think Anna fell asleep. So anybody got any subject they want to talk about? David? You guys stop playing around, please. Yeah, here we don't have a whole lot of news. I've just been working on the sawmill, working on the house. Ordered some bandsaw blades. They haven't come yet. Supposed to get those hopefully soon. One of the Amish guys, I got it from an Amish guy. Did you see the poll, wifey? You aren't seeing the poll? It's supposed to be on the live stream. I was hoping more people would get on. If we did a poll, then it maybe would drive the traffic up a bit. It should say, do you have snow? We have a little ice left, I think, but most of the snow is gone. One vote. I don't know if I can see what the vote was. I guess I'll have to see when I open it up. Yep. All right, go to Gage-Lofa, please. Ah, Pete's the one vote. Yeah, hopefully we can get it on the algorithm, because it seems like it's just not moving out. What's that? That's funny. Yeah, I'd opened up a TikTok account a little over 3 weeks ago, and it seems like I get a lot more traffic on TikTok than I do on YouTube. And I think I'm around 2,000 followers already, and a lot of views. One of my shorts went up over 260,000 views on one short. But if I do a live, a lot more people see it. They don't all stay, but they come up. Some reason YouTube just seems like they don't push them out. It's not here. If it stays warm like this, I could probably harvest the rest of the potatoes. The ground thaws. Still have about one whole patch back in the back, and then part of another one that wasn't harvested yet. I mean, really, we don't need them, but I guess I could feed them to the pigs too. Pigs would probably like to eat them.
What's that?
Nope. My wife got the rest of the carrots in today. The rest of the beets. I should check the carrots. I think we still had one row down there, but I know the goats were eating the beets. What, Johnny? Nee, die moet sloven. Ja, I must sloven. My son and I were selling Christmas trees today. Yeah, there's a place down the road. If you go a couple miles from here, they grow Christmas trees and they sell them. It's little spruce trees, I think, blue spruce. Yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas, but it seems like the Christmas tree business would probably be pretty good in some places. I'll probably never go into it though. Yeah, it was funny. The goats were eating the beets, and their faces would be all red. In front of their mouths, their noses, they'd be all covered in red juice. I didn't realize goats would go after beets, but boy, they were digging them things up, eating them out of the ground. It's a good business around here. My neighbor owns it, and we just work for him. Also, you're working for you don't grow them yourself. Yeah, it seems like they sell them for quite a good price. It looks like. I've only seen one place around here that grows them, and it was just down the road. You go down a couple miles and turn south, and then there's like the third place over has got them. And it looks like to me they just randomly cut them wherever they find a nice one. They don't always. They're not cutting blocks. They're just cutting here and there in the patch. Yeah, oh. Yeah, I wish I could have more to talk about. Someone brings a subject up, maybe I'll think about something. I've been doing the same thing all week. Huh? Well, you love to sell syrup there, so that's nice. That'd be nice. We had we don't make enough to sell. We eat it all, or we use it ourselves. But there's some guys up here that do a lot of it. Sell maple syrup. We probably could do a lot more. It's just we don't really have a good spot to cook it. So we just cook it in the house on the stove, and if you're cooking too much syrup in the house, it can get kind of sticky. So I'll probably just, until we figure out a way to do it outside, probably shouldn't do too much of it. Yeah, I wonder, Pete, have you ever noticed difference in the heart maple trees? We have here some of them the leaves fall off pretty early, and then others of them they turn red, others of them turn orange color. And we've got one type of tree here, they're hard maples, but the leaves stay green till after it snows, and then they start to fall off with kind of black spots. They get freeze spots, turn a little yellow, and they fall off, and they'll be laying on top of the snow. And they look a little bit different on the leaves than the other hard maples, the ones that turn red or orange. And so there seems to be 3 strains of maples here, but they're all hard maple. Just they're a little different in looks. Miss, see some rooms for the better. Thought. Not sure what type thought. We have some of those around. Black spots and green leaves. Not sure what that is though. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is either because it looks almost like it's a mold spot, but if you look at it, it doesn't really show up until it starts to freeze. So I don't know, is it the leaf freezing or what it is? We have about 4 trees quite close to the house that are like that, and you can tell they're markedly different from the other ones. They don't turn bright red. They don't, and they hold their leaves a long time. Even though it's cold, they still have leaves on until after snow starts to fall, and they start to fall off. How's the Pioneer Princess doing? Doing well. I mean, I wouldn't say we had any problems with it. Seems like we're burning slab wood, mostly pine slab wood, so I have that pile of pine slab wood that's pretty dry, so we're not really burning that much green wood right now, it seems, so it's not as much creosote. So I got the. And right now I'm loading the green slabs onto the wagon. So hopefully when we can move the wagon over to the wood house and put it inside the wood house, that way we won't have to have it out in the weather. I've got 2 guys wanting to come bring logs to saw. And one of them wants live edge, which means he doesn't want it edged. He wants to leave the bark on it. There's quite a few people up here that do their cabins or their houses with that live edge wood. They just leave one side in bark and they put it on a siding. I mean, personally for me, I think I like just the flat siding without the live edge, but you'll see a lot of cabins with that up here. We got a butcher pretty soon. Just haven't got haven't done it yet. So the guys want you to hire you to cut logs for them. I'm gonna cut lumber. They'll bring the logs and then I'll cut it for them. The one guy, he's kind of wanting to build a barn before it gets too deep to snow, and he is said to bring a tractor, unload the logs, and the other guy lives on the island, and he said he would either bring logs or if I had logs, he'd take it from them. But I'm not sure I want to sell any lumber from mine yet because I want to get the house done before I do. Do you do your sawmill ever? I last week I think I sawed 3 days, or it was 3 days I was sawing. I was sawing the floor for the house, and then I worked on the floor. And next week, I'm hoping hopefully I can finish the 3rd floor, get all the floor in, both all 3 stories done. and then I got to work on the third set of stairs going up into the attic, and then I'll work on the chimney, and hopefully by then we'll get someone to help us get the stove in and get the stove into the house. Do you travel your sawmill? I never have. I mean, it's a portable mill. You can put wheels on it and move it, but it's just people have asked me, but it's quite a bit of work to get it out of there because you gotta. Well, if someone was there to help you, you could do it pretty easy. But by myself, it'd be quite a chore. I'd have to somehow figure out, jack it around to get it to where I get it out of the building. I mean, the building's 30 foot long. Oh wait, it's more than 30 foot long. But the sawmill takes a 20-foot log, so it's about 25 feet long. And it's pretty easy to pull. I mean, I pulled it from Missouri with the van, all the way from Missouri. And did real well until I was turning in the lane. On the way in the lane, I hit the gate post. I went all that way, and I didn't have no problems until I turned around the lane. I bumped the gate post, scratched the mill, and bent the one of the guards a bit. So how you doing, Medina?
Hey, long time no see.
I don't know if you know David Miller. He bought a farm north of us, and he's planning on moving up. He's not going to move up till spring, he said, but he's American Horse Logging YouTube channel. Yeah, he come and visited him and his wife. Yeah, three or four daughters. Four daughters, and they seem to. He's making a nice person. He was born Amish. Loving the weather. Yeah, it's nice weather today. It was a lot warmer than it was before. Kind of rainy though. We had pretty much all day rain. It was coming down pretty hard for a while and really windy. So I spend most of my day in the house, just either talking to people or resting with the kids. Yeah, it was I think Anna's asleep.
Thank God, at least one of them is.
The other two aren't. They are not heathens. Live A. David Miller's channel is American Logging?
You just said American Horse Logging.
American Horse Logging, I believe I'm right. He has Belgium horses, and he wants to raise the old style Belgiums. He's got a lot of nice equipment. I mean, he guy's made some good money over the years, so he's got a lot of equipment that he uses. Like he's got boom trucks, and I should say horse pulled booms. Yes, Donnie.
No water.
No.
Go to sleep.
I messed up. Sippy's still in Anna's crib, though.
It's all right.
No. Now, his place, I think the one he bought was about 7 miles from ours, over on 129, close to Jonas Miller's, actually. And he said that he was born Amish, but his wife wasn't. And so they were, I don't think she speaks German, but he does a little bit.
She's a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Get up here in your spot. This isn't up for debate. You wanted water. You take the sippy. Then lay down.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we can keep our. If I want to call All American Horse Logging, looks like it be. Yeah, that's it. There you go. It's All American. Yeah, that's David Miller. He's from Clare, I think. Somewhere down there in Clare. Yeah, if you guys know anybody who's looking for a billy goats, we've got 3 or 4 Nigerian dwarf billies we need to get rid of, and lots of meat rabbits and some Yorkshire, Berkshire cross pigs. They're feeder pigs. They're probably around 100 pounds now, 90 to 100 pounds. And what else have we got? And so, we need to get rid of our Doberman dog. If anybody wants a Doberman dog, it's for free. And we've got about 5 cats. If anybody needs any cats, so I can catch them when I give them milk in the mornings. When I milk, I can I give them milk, and they all come into the milk bucket or the milk bowl, and they aren't paying attention. That's when you got to catch them.
Hey, I was trying to hide behind you somewhat.
What do you want to hide behind me for?
Because
You. What?
what? Can I sit on you?
No, no, you're too heavy.
You're calling me fat. It's your fault. I'm pregnant.
No, don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. You forget. I think well, we'll just leave it alone for right now. Well, howdy. Oh, it's yeah, we got how's it doing in Indiana? You guys got the rain too, or is it just days with Dixie Swaved? Yeah, I wish it'd be easier on YouTube to take people up as on a chat, because it'd be nice if you could chat with people. You can, but you usually have to shut it down. You can't pull it up. Like, I can't invite somebody as I'm going. 40 and 50s during the day, nice and mild. Yeah, so here we had rain most of the day, windy. The wind will slow down. I don't hear as much howling as I did earlier. I hear the train though. That means we got low pressure. Usually when there's low pressure, you hear the train, you can hear the locks, the horns on the barges a lot better. Low 20s next week. Yeah, I mean, for us, it is kind of unusual to be this warm in December. My brother, he said he bought us this. You could talk on speakerphone with Dixie's phone. You had to. You could talk on speakerphone with Dixie's phone. You had to.
He doesn't like to do a live with wifey.
What's that?
You don't like to do live with wifey.
Oh, with yours?
Mine are too bad right now.
Oh well. Yeah, I could take you up. I could take you up on the other side, but we have to shut this one down. Start another one. I can't. I can't just push on the button and say I can't bring somebody up. My guess is winter will come back with vengeance for some. Yeah, I think it probably will. I'm thinking it will. Oh, you see, how comes yours shows all the comments and mine doesn't? Trying to get 3 cords of logs cut before then. Yeah, I need to get more wood cut. Yours is lagging though, miss. Yeah, it looks like yours is just pretty much froze up.
I'm mostly watching the comments.
What's that?
I'm just mostly watching the comments.
Yeah, your comments show a lot better than mine do, though.
Well, maybe it's because my screen's turned up brighter than yours.
No, it's not that. It's you got way more spot than I do.
I can make it less. I just pull it up.
That.
I just
Not
scooch
it.
mine up. And that's your poll. That's all it does. It shows like that, so I can't vote.
Well, you can't read the poll. I can't see the poll either, but I'll probably wait till I'm done. I'll probably be able to see it.
Let's see, pizza. Am I just trying to
I'm trying to think. Well, you put data save run those up to get more data.
I did that on the other one, and then I did so I ended it.
But when did I bump my elbow? I still can't figure out why my elbow's hurting. I must have whacked something yesterday real hard.
I don't know. Kind of whack it.
Now, could you give me that creamy? What do you call that cream? The
old people cream.
You call old people cream? Yeah, that cream.
What, the Vicks?
Vicks, yeah. I must have. It must have been when I was hauling wood into the house. I slipped and fell. I must have landed on my elbow. Yeah, it's been. Last week I was helping build a barn for a neighbor to get money to pay taxes, and we got taxes paid, thankfully. So that's out of the way. I was glad to get the taxes paid, and they gone up a bit again this year, like usual. They usually go up some every year. Oh, boy, I can't even get my sleeve rolled up. There. So you guys have to pay taxes twice a year or once a year? Here we have twice a year. They come in the summer and then in the winter.
Is that July?
Yeah, I think come in around the 4th of July and then after Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, 1st of December.
3 cords. Yeah, I hope we can get the slabs I have in on the wagon. We can get those into the house under the roof. That should be a lot of wood in the dry.
Said once, due November 1st.
Once. Huh. Yeah, yours is way. Oh well, not that far behind, is it?
No. It's just I have my screen pulled up so it shows more comments. So you may not be able to do it since you're doing the live.
See how it cuts off here? Which it doesn't really matter.
You can always scroll back.
I think we talked about most of what was said. Speakerphone. Once the 1st of November. Well, if nobody's got any questions, I might go off, and if anybody wants to call, just call me.
I'll be awake half the night.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll probably wake half the night like usual. The trains have been busy lately, it seems like. You hear a lot of trains going.
Put your leg down.
No. I don't want to do that. I don't see the pole. It's blank.
That's what mine shows.
Yeah, Dick's had the pole was blank on hers too, so I'm not sure. I was hoping if I put a pole up, maybe it would put more on the algorithm. Because for some reason, it seems like my lives don't do very well on YouTube. I saw a barn where the owner paying letters taxation is theft. Old age. Yeah, it is theft. For sure when they're charging you half the tax to go into public schools, which I'll never send my kids to, and I never was in myself. What gets me is it's like they're raising taxes every year. They've been doing it since we've been here. Every year they're going up, going up, going up. I mean, I was looking at the old tax records from this place. Before it sold, before the old guy died who lived here, taxes weren't that bad on the place. I mean, it was like maybe $300 a year, $350 at the most. And ever since he died, they raised the taxes up to be about between 16 and 1700 a year. And if you don't make a lot of money, that's a lot of money you got to save up to try to pay them. But I feel like they don't seem to realize if you don't have a lot of money, how that goes.
I'm pretty sure they don't care.
They don't. I went and talked to the lady the one year trying to get her to put them down, and he said twice. So Indiana must be twice. So Ohio, I think Ohio was just once and Missouri was once. But Missouri, they charge you for everything. They charge you for every horse, cow, sheep.
They want to know what you have in your house.
Your furniture, pretty much everything. Your pine logs very dry. I wouldn't say they're not really dry, but they're not really soaking wet either. They don't have a lot of sap in them, which is nice. But they aren't dry. When it freezes, they freeze pretty good on the outside. But it seems like they're sawing whole lot better than the last bunch I had. I think it has a lot to do with the fact they're nice straight logs, not as many knots.
You tell them about ordering the blades.
Where?
You tell them about ordering.
No, I already said I ordered blades. I had already said that. Yeah, I got some blades ordered. Hopefully we'll have them soon. Somebody little's on the other side of that bit. Hey, you're supposed to be in bed.
He who laughs is guilty.
I'm not. Who is it, David? Yeah, it's David. When are you moving? I don't know. Well, good knock, Doug, Brett.
Why is your overhand off?
I talked to the Amish about it and asked them if they'd move it, help move it. And then Bob Cole was saying something about maybe he could come move it. So far, we haven't got a day planned to move it. Joe had said he might come today, and he never did show up. So
maybe because of the rain.
no, it'd be nice to get it over there because if we get it in the house, we can at least start a fire and warm it up in there. I think animals are good for the algorithm. Animals. Oh.
Not his animals.
Whenever I post animal shorts, they don't do as well. Especially pigs. I mean, I posted pig short before, and they just don't do well. I don't know what it is. The algorithm's kind of frustrating. I feel like they just, if you get a 1 of 10, I feel like they just leave it on until it hits a certain. Chainsaws are good too, but not on trees, not on toes. Yeah, I agree, Pete. They're hard on skin. I mean, it was like I knew they cut fast, but when they hit your skin, they go real fast. Now, thankfully, the toe that I cut, it's pretty much healed up. I mean, the cut's still there, but the whole toe is healed back together again, so it's not flopping around like it was. And it seems like the circulation all came back, so hopefully it will. I don't know if the tendons will ever come back, but the circulation's back again. I'd taken 3 bone chips out of it when I was cleaning it, so it wasn't. Well, yeah, it got chipped or cut the bone some. I don't know how deep into the bone, but I've only got 1 like on the live. You know that?
Shows 2 on my side.
One's probably you, maybe. Yeah. Well, you guys have a nice night. I'm gonna get off here and. Well, here comes David.
Hi.
Say good night.
Good night. Bye-bye, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, take care. You wanna know why?